Hello, if you're new here, my name is Bree White. I'm a personal fashion stylist and the creator of Moda, which is the channel you found yourself on today. And I have always been inspired by gaming and video games and fantasy and just being creative. So what better way to combine my love of being a personal fashion stylist with my love of video games and PC games that I grew up on than creating characters, right? I think a lot of people, that's one of their favorite things to do is the character creation portal of any game. And sometimes that can be the longest part of the game for some people. Definitely for me, a lot of times, depending on what the character creation looks like and just how involved you can get with it. I can spend quite a bit of time on that, and I find a lot of fun from being able to create my character for any set of games. So I think the best place to start when it comes to character creation games is The Sims. I've played every series of Sims that has come out since the 90s, and currently we're on Sims 4, so that's what I'm going to be playing a little bit today and doing some character creation of myself. Down the line, I would love to do some character creation of some of the D&D characters that I have for the different campaigns I've been part of and bring them to life a little bit more and have some visual aspects of them. So I can't wait for you to come join me. Somehow already I've had to switch out my headphones. My previous headphones are just enormous, I'm realizing. And because of that, I just have them falling off of my head while I was trying to talk. I had so many expansions last I played The Sims. I haven't played in like a year at this point. There's so much stuff though, which is always a ton of fun because that means you have more options to play with, but holy moly. And then of course whenever they come out with something new, it's like, what else have we got? It's dangerous. The Sims is dangerous, especially because they keep coming out with new expansions all the time, and then you can't help but want to see what these new expansions have. Let's go to customize. I feel good about this. I don't really need a tutorial. I've done this enough times. Let's make me. I love that they have pronouns added in. That's new. That's great. Yay. It's the little things in life that you can really customize your character with. It's why I love The Sims in the first place, right? You can actually customize your character to be like you. And I think being able to add pronouns in, that's just the icing on the cake. Okay, so let's go to skin tones. I am pretty pale, but I tend to tan really nicely. Maybe that's probably more like it. I am on the paler side. Personally, I like to find someone that has a similar face shape to me to start, and then I'll go through and make the detail adjustments, because you can do so much in Sims 4 with like the actual structure of the face. I have a heart-shaped face and a more pointed chin, and I guess a pretty small face as well. Yeah, that is probably more similar. Okay, go back to being very pale. Skin details. All right, we're getting to the point where the crow's feet are coming in, but not quite yet. Technically, I do have the nasobasial crease, I believe is what it's called. That's like right here from smiling. Might as well, right? I mean, here's the other thing, right? Do you want to be accurate when you are creating your own sim, or do you want to make a slightly different variation of yourself or how you see yourself? There's so many options with this, but I think it's fun to try and get as close as possible to what you think you look like, at least. And then, go from there. I do not have freckles. I do have quite a few birthmarks, although none of them in these locations. My facial birthmarks that I have, my like little moles, I have the two up here, and so many people who I've met think that they are from a piercing. Like, they think that I had above my eyebrow pierced and that's like the leftover mark from it. No, it just is a perfectly symmetrical two moles right above each other. We'll go with even teeth because, even though I need to wear my retainer again, I don't have braces anymore, but it's nice that braces are an option. Oh yeah, and I forgot that you can go in the detail edit mode with like how prominent your cheeks are, which my cheeks are prominent, but only because my bone structure is very high. Yes, if I actually relax my face, I look like I have RBF. So, and I have a more pointed chin, and when we get to the chin detail, I'll adjust that too. See how long it takes me to build this character. My eyes are pretty dark. Like my eyes are more of an almond shape. They're pretty naturally, like it's easy for me to draw my eyeliner in a wing because that's the angle that my eyelid goes anyways. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming just how many options there are. That's pretty similar, I'd say. And then you can go in and actually do like the detail here. So like pretty, and I have quite the arch. Again, I don't even know if I'm doing it right now, but when I concentrate, my left eyebrow in particular just like shoots up through the sky. Don't know why, it just always has. It's my crazy eyebrow. I think that's eyes. Nose. I have a hard time with my own nose when I'm putting it together. It's not necessarily big, but it is more pointy, I guess, and I do actually, like, my nose is crooked. I don't know what I did, because when I look back at pictures from high school, my nose doesn't look crooked, and then after college-ish it does, so I don't know if I fell at one point and just don't remember. But not really upturned. Yeah, it's that like Roman, Grecian, Italian, that area. Like, do they have any additions to make it crooked? That's right, and then you can kind of choose where the bridge of your nose is. Yeah, maybe. Nose done. Mouth. I have a small mouth. I know I do. I have very small lips. It's fine. I usually just, go around the outer edge of my lips if I use lip liner, so I have a little bit more. So I have a pretty pointed Cupid's bow though, even though my lips are small. Pretty neutral. I didn't know that you can do, what does that do? Wait, I feel like I need to see from the side. What does that do? Oh, okay. So, this one's fun. My wife makes fun of, lovingly of course, the fact that I have no under chin. She's like, there's nothing here under your chin. It's such a small space. So, like, probably, I guess that's your jawline then. I have a high jawline, but not much of one. It's such a small chin. It's probably accurate though, for how small my chin is. Details of your chin. What does that look like? Average size ears, I guess. Oh, you know what I didn't do is my eyebrows, which my eyebrows are naturally very thin, but I try to fill them in a little bit at least. I feel like this is such an intense look though that she has going on here, like angry eyebrows. They're so angry. They don't need to be quite that dramatic. Well, let's try those. And let's see, my eyebrows are pretty light brown actually, naturally. I'll do that though, because that's about the color I use when I'm filling them in. Wish I could just do one, seeing as that's how my eyebrows are. That's not quite, it's like too much eyebrow. Okay, if these calmed down a little though. There we go. Just, they seem so furrowed. Can we, there we go. Okay, I was like, it's not quite that intense. Okay. I don't want to look surprised and I don't want to look angry. I feel like those are the two looks we have going on. And now I'm starting to think that my nose is not wide enough. Better. Okay, so we got eyebrows, eyes. Whoa, too far. I feel like that's pretty good for those features. Then we go to the body, which I am pretty muscular, but I am very petite in frame. If we're gonna be honest, that's probably accurate. And I have more of a column figure, as they like to say, if you think of the stereotypes of body shapes, whether it's the fruit comparisons or shape comparisons. I'm pretty narrow and lean all the way. I love that you can like really go all out now with all of these things. Like you can extend your feet. Oh, you can move your torso in or out. Forearms. So my body frame like pretty wide across because I have a hard time when I find shirts that are comfortable across the back and then they droop in the front. Typically that tends to be my challenge when I'm looking at clothes, and I have pretty defined upper arms, so that's something else. My hips are not super wide, and then that's head size and neck size. I feel like proportionally speaking, maybe like that. Haha, seems right. Okay, I think that's all of the proportions. And as for hair, I think it would be great if my hair would actually curl like this, but I would be lucky if I could get it to stay in a curl. It definitely would not. Oh. Here's the other thing that I didn't do though. I think my forehead size, head shape. Yeah. I feel like looking from this side maybe. Ooh. I guess that's where the angry eyebrows came in a little bit. Whoa. Okay. I was like, I'm a little longer. There we go. That seems so many options here. I feel like her face is very severe, but at the same time, like it's not accurate. That's not inaccurate. Like I do have a pretty strongly featured face, so there's that. I feel like I need to change the lipstick because it's so dramatic right now that I can't see anything but that. Let's just do like a normalish color. Okay. So the more that I look at this, the more that I feel like the face is not quite wide enough. Like that. Okay, I feel like that's a little better. Maybe I'm thrown off because the nasopharyngeal crease is under details. A little better. Not that full. And this is the problem with The Sims. You can literally get so caught up in the smallest details, I feel. I feel like she looks surprised now. A little bit closer. Back to the eyebrows. Oh, I just shifted my entire head. She just looks so surprised. I don't know why I'm so caught up in this. Closer-ish. We'll go with it, otherwise we will be here literally all day. Okay, back to hairstyles. My hair is not currently this lovely shade of red that our character has going on, but it definitely was for a couple of years. Now it's like half grown out, half was blonde, but also started as red, but it happened platinum blonde. I've done a lot of stuff with my hair over the years. Although when it's up like that, that looks a little more similar to my current hair color. Never wear my hair in the middle. That's like the one thing I can confirm. Like, I'll do my hair up and I might like twist it on one side like this, but that middle part, man, it's just is gonna live in the 90s and it will stay there for me. There are a lot of people who can still pull off the middle part, and it doesn't work well for me. And apparently even for my avatar here, my sim, I don't feel like it works well for her either. It's almost like a catch-22, right? You've got all of these options just to start for like how you are gonna walk around as a sim in the day-to-day. And then they give you all these additional options now of like, what is the formal look? What is the athletic look? What's your sleep look? What's your party look? The swimwear, and then if you have the seasonal one, you've got hot weather and cold weather specific. So you can make so many different outfits, and you can change your hair and your makeup for each outfit. But again, this is what I'm saying. You can spend hours just in character creation alone. I love it. To be fair, this is also just the hardest part of my life, is picking out my hairstyle or figuring out what to do with my hair. So it's on brand. Like, I can't even imagine if I got my hair to look like this. It would just be phenomenal. But also, I can't imagine the amount of effort I would have to put into to get it that way and then get it to stay that way. My hair refuses. That middle part. They just really want you to have a middle part. I'm like, yes, I do tuck my hair behind one ear and have it over the other side. It's probably the closest I'll get, even though it's a lot more volume than I have. It's probably about right. I do like to do this if I'm gonna put my hair up. I do like a braid or a little like 80s poof in the front. Let's stick with that one for now. Again, otherwise we'll be here forever. I think one of the other, they've got, wow. I haven't played this game in so long at this point. I love all these updates that they've made though. That's great. I was gonna say is, I do have gauges. They're not that big, but I thought it was cool when they added gauges in. Now they've got so much more for accessibility purposes. That's fantastic. Here's my nose ring. Add that guy in. No, I do not have eyebrow piercings. I just have freckles. Mm-hmm. I do not wear glasses. All of the noises that the Sims make are just absurd. Let's see how that looks when I'm not wearing a button down. Medical wearables. That's awesome that they have that as an option now. Are we going full-blown makeup or are we going mild? Because I mean, we could go full-blown makeup, Halloween style, but maybe not. Maybe we'll do something a little calmer. It's still pretty dramatic. Oh, nice. And you can change how much. Wow. So many updates. It's a problem, because now I'm just going to be here all day. It's fine. I didn't have anything else I wanted to do today. I'm good with that. Actually, I have a purple eyeshadow palette from NYX that I love, and I was not expecting to, but it looks really good. I think because brown and purple are just really good combinations together. Mm-hmm. Like she said. Mm-hmm. Cat eye on top. curious. How tan am I gonna be with bronzer? Ooh, that's very tan. I'm curious, can you layer? No. Okay. That is one thing. It's like, can you layer blush and bronzer and like start layering makeup? I guess that's why we have different categories though. I do prefer matte if I'm gonna do lipstick. And I have a darker one that I really love. It's actually just about that shade. Maybe a little bit lighter. Here we go. I think we're done with that. Now we move on to glows. Yeah. We could be here forever for this part, let's be honest. I'm trying to even think about like what I'm wearing today and if I want to do something like that instead. Like a blazer. That's kind of cool. It's not what I'm wearing today. Today I have a t-shirt on with a suit vest over it for a little pizzazz. Actually, do they have vests? Got suit jackets. Not really. I mean, like, that's closer to what I'd be thinking, but probably something more like that. I do love a good classic black and white with a pair of jeans. Actually, that's pretty similar to the jacket I have now. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been either Sims 2 or 3, but you could actually go in and change the color of stuff and like put your own color in and like even upload your own patterns. That was pretty cool because then you could really make it personalized to you. That's kind of similar to like the blue jacket I have. I have a cropped jean jacket that I usually wear with a white t-shirt. This is like a gray t-shirt, but again, we're trying to get close here. I'm not gonna get exactly what I'd wear. Probably polos, no. Having a dress code in high school, a uniform, and our uniform was a polo shirt and either wool or a khaki skirt, so no thank you. Hey, there we go. Now I wish I could add like a graphic tee, but then layer a jacket or something on top of it. They don't have that as an option, which is a bummer. You know what? We'll go with this though to start. I want pleather pants because I have a pair of pleather pants that I love and I wear them all the time. That's pretty close. It's even got the same zippers in the same spot. I think these ones are nice. Okay, I like those, but I actually like these better, even though they're not pleather, because they've got the zipper accent, and that's really cool. Boots. Do they have a wedge boot? My go-to Sorel ankle boots that I wear until it's too hot for me to wear them anymore. I'll still try to. There was one time in high school that I wore a pair of knee-high boots like every day, all through June, and then I got heat stroke because it was too hot and I was wearing fur-lined knee-high boots, but I really liked the boots. I didn't want to not wear them. Yeah, we'll go with those. I'm gonna change the top because I want a little bit of color. I say that I want color and then I pick the things that are black. I can't help myself. That's actually pretty similar to an outfit that I have and I wear regularly. The like black quilted moto jacket. Usually it's a white V-neck shirt, but I'm not gonna argue because I like this one. All right, bracelets. I don't really do bracelets that often. If anything, I have a watch that I like to wear sometimes. Here we go. I also like that they allow you to choose nails now. And you can not only paint your nails, but like the length of them. Which my nails are pretty long right now. Just like naturally letting them grow out a little. And of course, let's be honest. What am I gonna... I don't remember the last time I painted my toenails. This looks pretty good. I think that's pretty similar to something I would wear on a regular basis, how I dress. We'll save from here and then maybe make some more outfits for the different categories later.